Ejeslonwu. You are here. Thank you very much. And of course, Nirugo. Thank you very much. You are here. All right. Now, I want us to understand ourselves first. Yes, our leader is in incarceration. Our leader is in incarceration. We understand that. And we want our leader out today. And nobody wants our leader out better than me. It doesn't mean that because our leader is in incarceration, if things are going wrong, we will not address it. I disagree. So for those people who will come and say to me, our leader is in incarceration, you are saying this, you are saying that. No, it doesn't work like that. There is what you call housekeeping. There is what you call housekeeping. And housekeeping means if anything is going wrong, we must address it. I'm trying to come closer to the handset so that you can hear me more. Okay, what I'm saying is this. Our leader is in incarceration, and we are doing everything possible to ensure that our leader is released from incarceration. But then, if anything is going wrong in the family, we need to address it. We cannot say because our leader is in incarceration, for that reason, if anything is going wrong, we must ignore it. If people are doing what they like, we must ignore it. No, it does not work like that. We need to address things. Because if you don't address those things, it is going to do what? Catapult into something more serious and severe. And then there will be problem. By the time our leader comes out from incarceration, there is no more place, in place. So we need to address things when they are going wrong. My name is Amazike Chukwunoha, and most of you know me already. I don't tolerate bad things. I don't support evil. If somebody does something wrong, I will call them out. Because in this struggle, IPOB to be precise, we swore to tell the truth. We swore to be honest. We swore not to betray this struggle. We swore an oath. And that oath is what is propelling me in doing what I'm doing and telling the truth at all times. Why am I doing this video this morning? Very, very important and very, very simple. I saw a write-up. Most of you know me. I've never done a video with regards to Simon Ekpa, autopilot, or whatever you have. I am not interested. Those are not my worries. I have more important things that I'm worried about than, coming to Facebook to do politics, to fight off this domestic fight. I'm not interested. I'm not part of it. But this one got me thinking. This one got me talking. And that is why I came to address this issue. And please, if you know Simon Ekpa, I would prefer that you forward this video to him as well, because I want him to hear what I have to say. We are human. We think. We use our brain. It doesn't matter how much I love you. When you do something wrong, I will call you out. If you are following Simon Ekpa, that is your business. That is your prerogative. But if he does something you think is not in order, you will call him out. You will tell him, listen, I don't think you got this wrong. Just because I'm following somebody does not mean that whatever they do is correct. No. People do get things wrong sometimes. Even our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, sometimes he might make mistakes because he's human. If you tell me that nobody makes mistakes, that anything that anybody says is correct, then you have a problem. Something is wrong with you upstairs. You are human. You have brains. And the brains are given to you by Elohim so that you can be able to analyze things. Like as I'm talking to you right now, you are busy thinking what I'm saying. You are busy analyzing what I'm saying. Am I saying the truth? Am I saying the right thing? Or am I drifting? Your brains will tell you. If your brain tells you that Mazike Chukwunoha is talking nonsense, then so be it. That's your opinion. I'm not going to get upset with you because that's what your brain is telling you. But if your brain is telling you that Mazi Ikechukwu is saying the right thing, then of course you will listen and believe what I'm saying. Now listen to this. I wrote it down here. It is something that Simon Ekpa wrote. I think it was yesterday. You know what they said? If you want to kill a dog, you label the dog first. If you want to kill a dog, you label the dog. And once you label the dog and then you kill that dog. When the zoo wanted to kill IPOB, what did they do? They labeled IPOB. They called them terrorists. Do you know why the zoo proscribed IPOB? Do you know why the zoo called IPOB terrorists? Because they want to kill IPOB. They want to kill Biafrans. It is a method to give them leeway to kill Biafrans, to kill IPOB. That's why they called us terrorists. I want you to get that correct. Now, from this write-up of Simon Ekpa, he is playing the same rule, the same game that the zoo is playing with IPOB, and that is by labeling IPOB. I'm going to read this to you, and when I read it, then I will say what I want to say, and I will allow you to make the decision yourself. I would like you to make the call if this is in order. Like I said, I don't support evil. I call evil out. But when you do, be careful how you do it. Before you call evil out, be careful how you do it. Before you waste people's life for no reason. I don't know who is the Biafra land coordinator. I know the name. I don't know the young man. I've never seen him before. And I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know him. I've never seen him before. But I know the name, Ikechukwu Ugwoha. Whatever he's done in his life, I don't know. Whatever he did not do in his life, I don't know. The only thing I know is that he is the coordinator in IPOB, coordinator of Biafra land. I'm a legal person. I am a legal person. I don't lay fictitious allegations. I don't lay allegations that I cannot substantiate. Before I lay allegation on people, I will ensure that I have proof with me on the ground, so that when I'm called tomorrow to substantiate my allegation, I will be able to do so. I don't lay allegation because people told me so. Even if you tell me about somebody, you should be able to come up with a backup evidence to substantiate what you are alleging. Don't come and tell me that Ikechukwu Ugwoha of Biafra land is a killer without a proof. You need to tell me who he killed, how, when. I need confirmation on paper in order for me to be able to agree with you that Ikechukwu Ugwoha is a killer. I'm not going to go and jeopardize with people's life because people are talking. Because it is the duty of man to talk anytime, any day. I don't make my decision based on sentiments. I don't make my decision based on what people say about somebody else. If I do, I will make mistakes. I will kill an innocent man, or I will kill the right person. But I need to be sure, and that's why I need evidence. Evidence is very, very important. Evidence is very, very crucial in order for you to make an utterance that will cost somebody's life. That's why I wrote, if anything happens to Ikechukwu Ugwoha, a message to Simon Ekpa. Now, let me read what Simon wrote. I don't know why he wrote it. I don't know what proof he have. I don't know what evidence he have, but I would like to see those evidence. That's why I say, if you know Simon Ekpa, forward this video to him. Tell him that Mazi Ikechukwu Ugwoha wants to see evidence that he has against the Ikechukwu Ugwoha of Biafra land. Like I said, if somebody is doing evil, I will not support them. I will call them out. But I don't judge people on sentiment. I don't condemn people on sentiment. I don't put another man's life in danger out of sentiment or hearsay evidence. In law, there's what we call hearsay. That's what we call substantive evidence. And evidence that you can see and touch and feel. That is real evidence. That's what it is called. And there is one that you call hearsay. And hearsay is an inadmissible evidence. Hearsay are not admissible in court of law. Because the person that told you can come out tomorrow and say, I don't know what you're talking about. By then, somebody is dead already. Somebody is in jail already, based on the hearsay. And that's why the court and the law refuses hearsay evidence. Very, very important that you understand that. Simon wrote, the Biafra land IPOB coordinator, your cup is full. Get ready to leave the movement or face the IPOB autopilot under the leadership of Master Nnamdi Kanu. Number one, Simon, who gave you the right to terminate somebody's position in IPOB or to tell somebody to leave IPOB? I need to understand that. Please don't get me wrong. Don't go now and begin to shout and shout and shout. You don't shout because you want to shout. Shout against me because I'm talking rubbish. Shout on me because what I'm saying does not make sense. But if what I'm saying makes sense, if you shout, you're making a fool out of yourself. Listen. Simon said that the time for Ikechukwu Gwoha, the Biafra land coordinator, who was duly appointed by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that it is time for him to leave the movement. So I am asking a question, a very honest question. Maybe you can answer me. Where does Simon Ekpa got the power? Where does Simon Ekpa got the mandate to tell a coordinator of IPOB that his time in the movement is numbered or he's going to leave the movement? I need to understand. So it's no longer Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's no longer DOS who can give such order. It's now Simon. I wanted to understand, what is the position of Simon Ekpa in IPOB? Can somebody tell me? I have no idea. Maybe you can tell me. Is Simon even an IPOB member to start with? So where does Simon Ekpa get off by telling the Biafra land coordinator that it is time for him to leave the movement? I don't understand. That's what I want to talk about. That is number one. And then he continues, he says, you have killed a lot of our people and your end is near. Simon said that Ikechukwu Gwoha, the Biafra land coordinator, have killed a lot of people. A lot of our people, I beg your pardon. Now, my question to Simon is this. First of all, this is an allegation, a very serious allegation. Because if that is true, of course, a killer has to pay the price legally. You need to face the wrath of the law. But to Simon, you said that Ikechukwu Gwoha have killed a lot of our people. Now I'm asking you, Simon, how many people? How many people have Simon, have this coordinator you're talking about, how many people have he killed? How many people have he killed? How many of our people has this Ikechukwu Gwoha killed? Where are their bodies? When did he kill them? Do you have those bodies? Do you have the names profiled? The people that the so-called coordinator have killed? It's very, very important because the allegation you are making here is very, very serious. It is very serious because you say that Ikechukwu Gwoha, the IPOB Biafra land coordinator, have killed a lot of our people. And I'm asking, how many of our people? Who are they? What are their names? Do you have your facts straight? Do you have your T's dotted? Do you have evidence, facts and figures intact? Or are you saying this based sentiment? Or are you saying this based on hearsay? Because if this is based on hearsay or sentiment, it means you are putting the life of this young man in danger. What you are doing here is that you are labeling Ikechukwu Gwoha. You are labeling him by calling him a killer. It's an allegation. And like I said, I'm not saying it is true. I'm not saying it is false because I don't know. But to come out and write such thing against somebody is very dangerous. It is very dangerous. You can't come now and say that Ikechukwu Gwoha is a killer without proving so. You cannot come and say that Ikechukwu Gwoha have killed so many of our people without proving it. If you are in a leadership position, or maybe people listen to you, or when you talk, people listen, be careful what you say. Be careful what you feed the people, because what you feed the people can turn around and destroy a lot of lives. Don't label an IPOB coordinator. Don't label anybody. Don't call them killers if you don't have proof to that effect. And this is the message I'm here to pass to Simon Ekpa this morning. And I will appreciate anybody to take this video to Simon Ekpa. I want him to listen to it. Because if anything happens to Ikechukwu Gwoha, the Biafra land coordinator, we will ask Simon about it. And he will answer us. Nobody sent me to do this video. I'm not speaking for IPOB leadership. I'm speaking as Mazi Ikechukwu Onoha, a member of IPOB. Onyedikachi James, you said I should stop calling the name of the coordinator on air. But I'm reading what has been written about him. Don't you know his name is already on the air? Don't you know? That is why I came on air, because his name is already on the air. Can't we think? Can't we reason? I'm telling you here that somebody wrote about Ikechukwu Gwoha, and you're telling me not to call his name on air when his name is already on air. Simon has mentioned his name. Simon has labeled him a killer. Onyedikachi James, I don't know if you are listening. I didn't come here and then open a new book and start talking about Ikechukwu Gwoha. I'm here to find out exactly what it is that he did. And if there is enough evidence to that effect, or is it because people, people gossip, people talk all the time. This person killed this person did that, this person is using juju, this person is using this and that, but then they cannot prove the same. Talk is cheap. The tongue, the power of life and death is in the tongue. You can kindle the whole village on fire by tongue. And that is exactly what Simon Ekpa has done here. Simon, my message to you this morning is this. Be careful how you label people. Be careful the things you say. Be careful the unsubstantiated arguments that you make, or rather allegations that you make. If you say that Ikechukwu Gwoha is a killer, that he has killed so many people in Biafra land, I need you to come up with a substantive evidence, constructive evidence, not a hearsay. I want evidence that we can feel, that we can touch, we can even interrogate the witness to that effect. And then, to end it, Simon said that your end in Biafra movement is now. That is a threat. That is a threat, that his end in Biafra land is now. You don't say that. That is a threat. And that is what I'm saying to you, Simon. If anything happens to the Biafra land coordinator, Ikechukwu Gwoha, we will ask you about it, Simon. And you are going to tell us what happens to Ikechukwu. It's as simple as that. So I need you to be careful, not because you are behind the microphone. I am also a broadcaster. I'm always behind the microphone, but I'm very sensitive. I'm very careful what I say behind the microphone. Do you know why? Because millions of people listen to me, around the world, around the globe. And whatever I say can come back to haunt me. So don't be naive, Simon. Simon Ekpa, don't be naive because you are behind the microphone, because people listen to you, and when you open your mouth, you begin to vomit, and you don't care what is the consequences of what you are saying. If anything happens to Ikechukwu Gwoha, if anything happens to this young man, Ikechukwu Gwoha, the Biafra land coordinator, Simon, we will ask you about Ikechukwu, and you are going to tell us. It is a warning. It is a message. It is a friendly fire. If you know Simon, forward this video to him. And please share this video around. My name is Mazi Ikechukwu Onoha. And of course, this is where I'm going to leave this. I've said it all. I am not here to fight. I am not here to argue with anybody. But I'm here to send a very simple message. Because the life of a young man is on the line. Catalyst of Simon Ekpa. Catalyst of what he said. Catalyst of what he wrote. I hope, Simon, you have evidence to substantiate what you are saying, the allegation you are making, because you make a very serious allegation which needs substantiation. You don't just say it and let it rest. But unfortunately, there are millions of people who listen to you, thousands who listen to you, but they listen to you with their ears, but not with their brain and their hearts. When you listen to somebody, listen with your brain and your heart. When I listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because it's Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it's not enough for me to just listen. I listen to him with my brain and my heart. When he says the right thing, I believe. When he says the wrong thing, I ask questions. So don't just because it's Simon Ekpa, whatever he says goes. It does not work like that. I will suggest and advise you, Simon. Focus in whatever it is that you are doing. Leave IPOB alone. Leave DOS alone. I don't see Mazi Chiki, don't see him coming on air talking about Simon Ekpa and whatever. No, we don't have time for that. We are moving forward. But you come on air every single day. Your problem is DOS. Your problem is IPOB. I don't know when you get the time to talk about Biafra restoration. I don't know when you get the time to tell your followers how you intend to achieve Biafra. I think at this point in time, Simon Ekpa, you can also open a platform of your own. Call it every name. Since you have decided to use the name Autopilot, then continue. Call it Autopilot Freedom Fighters. Leave IPOB alone. It is not only IPOB that will get Biafra. Many other freedom fighting outfit is allowed. Simon, you can start your Autopilot Freedom Fighter. Start it. Do your thing, bro. Do your thing. And let us do our thing. At the end of the day, all we want is Biafra. Who is able to restore Biafra for us? Who is able to give us Biafra? Then we are cool. We are sharp. If Simon, Autopilot, and Co can give us Biafra, then so be it. But you got to do it on your own. You got to do it on your lane. You don't cross lane. Do your thing, Simon. Leave IPOB the hell alone. Leave DOS the hell alone. Because I don't see the benefit of people coming to your platform every single day to listen to you, repeating like a broken record. DOS, IPOB. That's what you talk about these days. DOS, IPOB. That's what you talk about. And people will waste their data and sit and listen. People want to hear, how will you, Simon Ekpa, give us Biafra? What are you going to do different from what IPOB is doing? What are you going to do to better what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has done? That is exactly what people should be, anticipating to hear from you, Simon Ekpa. And not you coming on air every time to fight DOS and IPOB. Where would that lead the people? Don't you see that people are misguided? Don't you see that people are missing it? There is no time. There is no time to come on air and tell people about DOS and IPOB. I don't think that is what our people want to know. Even though they will not admit it, even though they will not tell themselves the truth, they know this is not what they want to hear. What they want to hear from you, Simon Ekpa, is how will you give them Biafra? Simon Ekpa, what they want to hear from you is what will you do differently from what IPOB is doing? Simon Ekpa, you told the people that IPOB does not know how to do it. You told them that DOS don't have no clue whatsoever what to do. Then, Simon, tell the people, tell your followers, tell your member of Autopilot Association how you are going to do it better. How? Which way? That's what they need to know. But I guess most of them are hypnotized. I guess most of them have lost it. They just want to hear your voice. But whether it makes sense or it doesn't make sense, they're not interested. They just want to hear. I love Simon. I love Simon. Good for you. I'm not saying you shouldn't love Simon, but let Simon Ekpa tell you how he's going to restore Biafra in his own way, not IPOB way. Because what you are doing now, Simon, there is nothing new you are doing. Nothing new whatsoever. Yes, you say that DOS is bad. DOS is sold out. DOS collected money. Whatever. So what are you going to do, Simon, different from what DOS is doing? What are you going to do, Simon, different from what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been preaching all along? Bring it out, bro. Let the people hear. And let them evaluate whether they should follow it or not. As a politician, what they do is they bring out their manifesto. Do you know what is a manifesto? A manifesto is to tell the people how you are going to rule them, what new energy you are going to bring into play. What exactly you are going to do that is different from what your predecessors have done. Predecessors, I beg your pardon, have done. They don't want to hear old things. You're not going to come now and tell them, I'm going to rule the zoo called Nigeria like Abacha did. I'm going to rule the zoo called Nigeria like Shagari did. No, people want to hear how new, what new energy, what is completely different from what the predecessors has done that you're going to bring in the party. What are you bringing on the table? Simon Ekpa, this is what the people want to hear. I don't know how a whole full-fledged man will buy data and burn data and go and sit and listen to Simon repeating himself as a broken record. Every day you come on air, you tell people one thing. DOS, IPOB. That's all Simon preaches this day. Oh, I beg your pardon. DOS, IPOB, ESN fundraising. Is that how you're going to restore Biafra? DOS is bad. IPOB is bad. Let's raise money for ESN. Is that how you're going to restore Biafra? Whoever restore a nation like that, it's impossible. You cannot restore Biafra by dissing DOS and IPOB every day and then asking for funds for ESN. Come on. Come on. People are still following. When we talk, you say, stop talking. You don't know what you're talking. Stop talking. You don't know what you're talking. But you listen to Simon when he talks trash. You don't tell him to stop talking. You listen, you digest. It's more like a church service. You know, in a church service, you know what to expect. You know, you're going to go to church, you read your rosary, you go to church, you pray, you pray, you pay your tithe, you pay your offering, and then the man of God preaches the message, and then you go home. Next Sunday again, you come, the same story, over and over. In some churches, of course, in some churches, the power of God moves as well. That is what Simon Ekpa's platform has become. If you don't believe me, don't take my word for it. Tune into Simon Ekpa's broadcast this evening. What are you going to hear? 3 things. DOS is evil. Chike Dozeme is bad. China Samori is bad. IPOB is evil. They are killing people. ESN money. Let's raise money. ESN money. These are the 3 things that Simon Ekpa dwell his time on every single day. What new? What innovation have Simon ever came up with in order to push the struggle forward, in order to restore Biafra? That's what I say. Simon, stop being a proxy. Stop being a proxy. Start your own thing. Stand alone. Stand-alone thing. Call it whatever name you like. Autopilot Association. Autopilot Freedom Fighter. It's all up to you. And then fight for Biafra. Get Biafra. And we will thank you. We will celebrate you. We will say at the end, Simon Wanjoko, Autopilot, has restored Biafra. Wouldn't you love that, Simon? Or are we going to remember you as the man who fought Chike Doziem, as the man who fought DOS, as the man who fought IPOB? Is that how we're going to remember you, Simon? Come on, bro. Come on. You are dealing with people here. It's just a matter of time they will start catching up. Maybe their brains are slow, but very soon they will start picking up. They will keep asking themselves, we come here every day. This guy will be telling us about DOS and IPOB. He hasn't told us how he's going to get Biafra. No, he haven't. So what are we doing here? And before you know it, you start losing people, Simon. So, bro, I'm giving you a scoop. I'm giving you an advice. Change your style. Change your method. Start your own freedom fighting outfit. Get away from IPOB. You don't belong there because you have already made yourself a non-grantor in IPOB. You have already told us how much you hate IPOB and DOS. So what are you still doing there? Start your own thing, bro. You never know. You might be the one to get Biafra. But just do it. Otherwise, you're going to lose every person in your platform because you are sounding like a broken record. Every day, DOS. Every day, IPOB. Every day, ESN fund. If you miss those 3 things, then you didn't go to Simon's platform. All right, Biafran, thank you very much for listening this morning. I've made my point clear.
Follow up. That is the
message. And I would like to share this. This is very important. Share it. Make sure it gets to Simon Ekpa. My message to Simon Ekpa is this. If anything happens to Ikechukwu Gwoha, the Biafra land coordinator, Simon will ask you about him, and you must answer. you must answer. You threatened the young man, you've labeled him a bad name like a dog, and you want to kill him by what you have said. Killing people is not when you take a knife and you stab them. No. You can kill people with your mouth. You can kill people by making them a target. And that's what you have done. And we are watching. And I thought I should let you know that we are watching. Pray and hope that nothing happens to this young man. Because you have no right whatsoever to reprimand an IPOB coordinator. You have no right whatsoever to dismiss or hire any IPOB coordinator. It is the work of yours and not yours. Thank you very much. May God bless Biafra. May God bless Oliver Mazenam Kano. It will be released, and of course, unconditionally. Please keep watching. I will be back sometime tomorrow or even this evening to talk about our leader's next case appearance. Very, very important. Share this video. Let Simon One Joko Autopilot Association hear this, because this video is for him. Thank you, and God